Come around is when I feel like I'm safe and sound. Why does it have to be that way? Every single day I feel this way.
My heart froze, my shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
She ice cold, Trey Young.
Come around is when I feel like I'm safe and sound. Why does it have to be that way? Every single day I feel this way.
My heart froze, my shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
She ice cold, Trey Young.
Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
She ice cold, Trey Young.
What's good, gang? It's your boy Demond up in the building, man. We talk Hawks TV. We talk Hawks daily. Let me clear my throat, man. So I'm gonna get straight to it, guys. It's your boy. Not gonna take up too much of y'all time tonight, but listen, y'all remember when I used to come up here and I said, only thing the Atlanta Hawks gonna do, their main goal is to get under the cap. Tony, he don't want to pay the luxury tax. Remember what I used to come up here and say that all the time. No matter how much I got caught up in all the draft and trades, I always said, but in reality, we know what's about to happen. And damn it, Windhorse comes out and says, hey, the Hawks mandate is to get under the cap. Now, I'm going to say this. Brian Windhorse worked for ESPN, my guy. He just not going to come out on a podcast and just say that if somebody in the organization didn't tell him something, okay? He just not going to make that up, okay? Let's be real. Nobody want to who gonna make up stuff about the Atlanta Hawks? Let's be real here. Who gonna make up stuff about the Atlanta Hawks, man? Put my glasses back on. Nobody. Nobody cares. National media wise, nobody cares about the Hawks. So that's another reason I believe Windhorse and what he said. So I believe somebody put a bug in his ear about what the Hawks were trying to do. Now, so then today you hear Landry Fields go on the radio. And bring in the homie Foot up in the building. What's good, Foot? OG up in the building. What's good, my guy?
What's that, man?
So today, Landry Fields goes on the radio on 92.9 The Game and put him up, see Dukes, asked him, hey, Landry, basically, yo, what's the deal with the cap and the tax and blah, blah, blah. Landry Fields gave the exact same answer that Travis Slink used to give, the same answer that Steve Koonin used to give. Okay. Let's bring on the young homie King Hawk up in the building. What's good, my guy?
What's going on, man? How y'all doing today?
Chilling, man. And I'm like, Landry, do you think that us diehard fans, you think we stupid? We've heard this for the past 8 years. That when the opportunity presents itself, we will pay the luxury tax. So when is the time to do it? You had the 60-win team, you didn't do it then. You got Trae Young here. We ain't do it. You didn't do it last year. You went out and we made the conference final run. You didn't go out and get any upgrade, didn't upgrade the talent, didn't go in the cap. Didn't go in the tax. So when is the opportunity? Because let me tell you something. I've been sitting here for a hot minute rooting for this team. And I'm ready for them to put a championship product on the court. Okay. My days of making the playoffs, that's nothing for me. To me, that's not success. That's success if we was rebuilding. But it seemed at this point, the past 2 years with the current roster, we can't even make the playoffs. We got to go through the play-in route. And, bro, like, they really trying to run a fast one across by the fans, man. What you think about that, King Hawk?
Man, I completely agree, man. I honestly feel like this organization is really, excuse my French, man, but I feel like this organization really fucked us in the end. You know, trading 3 picks for Murray. Now you're forced to get under the luxury tax, but I also heard that was just something that they came out and said something. It was about a rebuttal. They rebutted that comment that Windhurst made, or whatever. Which it could be true, could not. I don't know. But my point is, if any fans can explain to me how we gonna compete and contend this year, then I want to hear it. Because the way I see it, we not competing, bro. We developing players, bro. Landry said it in the interview last night. He said that we are developing players, man. We got to get developmental people in here that's going to develop these players. And my whole thing is, if you're going to do that, then you should have had this in place when Travis was here. When you getting these players fresh out of college, man, my thing is you should have something in place, something solid and concrete, that when the players come out, they can start developing immediately. But they throw these guys to the wolves and expect miracles to happen. It don't work like that. Some players need to be brought along slowly, just like they did Jordan Poole in Golden State, like they did a lot of these players. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody don't come out NBA ready, like Trae Young and Banchero and Cade Cunningham and all these young cats coming out NBA ready. A lot of players need development. They need reps. They need time to mature and to get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand that, man. Like, are we rebuilding, developing, or competing? Because
I could tell you right
the
now,
trade for Murray had me thinking that we gonna compete.
I could tell you now, man. And I I don't know if you was in the I don't know if you was in the space, but I said it earlier this morning talking to Matt and them and Mikey. Bro, I really believe. Now tell me if you think I'm crazy, Foot. Tell me if you think I'm crazy. Okay. Chat, tell me if y'all think I'm crazy. I believe we are low-key trying to rebuild this organization. They want to get off all the bro, they done put up Collins, Capella, Hunter, put them all up for trade. They
Yep.
trying to get off this money, bro. That's what they
Yep.
trying to do. They trying to get
Yep.
off the money. They want to push JJ, AJ, these young guys in.
Absolutely.
And like I said today, this morning, I believe the draft, you just saw us draft DeJounte Murray replacement because they're not going to pay him. They drafted 2 more guards. I believe they're trying to low-key rebuild, bro. They're trying to do it without saying nothing.
Yeah, exactly. And they keep feeding the fans this bullshit like we gonna compete every year when in actuality we not. We not competing. We can't be competing. If you trying to get under the luxury tax, that means that 2 to 3 players gonna have to be moved. So what that mean? That mean that the rookies and the second and third year players are gonna get more burn just to see what we got. I guess I'm assuming, because that's the only way I see it happening if they really trying to get under the luxury tax. Now I know they supposed to rebuttal that. They said that they gonna Mandris was on 92 the game saying that well they got full power to go over the tax, under the tax, whatever it do to win and all that old crap he talking about.
Yeah, that's
and I'm
cap.
like, why? Like, I just don't understand mentality. And then he's not saying him, he's saying we as a group can go over the luxury tax or under the luxury tax. So who is we? So it's not nobody specific in place that we can put the blame on for making these dumbass moves and trades.
That's what I've been
So
saying,
it's just
man.
a collaborative effort from everybody. So ain't nobody to blame. Everybody hand in the cookie jar.
What's your thoughts?
That's
Foot?
crazy.
Yeah, I got a different perspective on this thing, right? I think
All right, talk to it. Let me hear it. Maybe
we're
you
reactive.
could
We've
maybe
been
you
more reactive
could
right
change
now,
my mind.
especially after this whole draft. We've been reactive, right? So number one, right, as far as low key rebuilding or whatever, I'm not going with that one, right? It's like this, dude. I've been saying it all week. It takes 2 to tango. Everybody talking about moves other teams are making, and we're not making the same, having the same opportunity. It takes 2. It takes the other side talking to us and trying to get a deal together, right? Do we have the assets to make a deal? No, right? So let's start with that, right? No, number 3. I'm not believing that they trying not to go over the cap. Maybe going to the cap with what we got, maybe, but I don't think it's a problem really going to cap. Because hell, I won't go to the cap for this shit right now. Me either, right? We got 45 players that are expiring or non-guaranteed contracts. So it's going to be easy to fill the roster and pay those other guys that's coming. I mentioned it before the draft, right? So we got them dudes on non-guaranteed. It's like about 4 or 5 non-guaranteed contracts or one expire. I can't remember who, right? So, and as far as replacement for these other guys on the roster, no, it's still a crapshoot. The draft is and always will be a crapshoot. You can't plan for this shit because you don't know what you got in these guys. You don't know if they're gonna perform or they're gonna be in the street. So you can't plan for anything like this. I think I'm taking a sit back, wait and see type of attitude right now, right? Because again, we don't know what's the deal with DeJounte. Of course, there's been some conversation, but we don't know what those conversations with DeJounte is or what's going on. I actually like the draft. To be honest with you, I was pleasantly surprised.
Now, don't get me wrong. I like the draft. I like the players who picked up. But but this me, Foot. This me. You got way more patience than me. Okay, way more patience than me. I will say this. I believe that the front office. This what they need to do. Okay, they need to restructure the front office. I need one person I don't even know who the president of basketball operations is right now. I don't know if it's Landry. I know he's the GM, but who's the president? Cal Corver, he's the assistant. What type of power does he have? First thing we need to do.
Let me jump in
Well,
real
from
quick.
what Landry said, from what I get from Landry, everybody the president of basketball operations.
Remember, I
Since it's a
said that the other night.
collaborative effort.
I said that the other night, man. I said I don't like that collaboration stuff. Now, when I say that, go ahead. My bad. Go
I
ahead.
don't like the front office. Period. Right. The front office fucked up, and I think they know it with all that drama going on and too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. Right. And I agree. They need to figure that shit out quickly. But I'm gonna tell you again, Quinn got more power than folks thinking. What that bullshit he said last week. Quinn
I said that.
Quinn ain't coming.
said that.
It's blatantly obvious that the front office was fucked up. It's already out there. It's in the atmosphere. So of course he has some concessions. Of course he got some pull. I'm not believing none of that stuff. And I truly think we finna see what we got. And this year for a lot of these cats, because at the end of the day, they the ass the one not showing up when you got the capability to show up, right? Low ass IQ playing ass dudes don't want to work on this shit. As far as development, I'm gonna say what I always said. Development is on the players. So the organization don't develop players. Players develop players.
Right.
Organization don't have but so much time, especially with the CBA, don't have no time in the summer. You got 3 weeks of training camp. That's not enough time to develop. You can't develop during the season. So you have to get these dogs who willing to put in that work. Go ahead.
Okay, but this is the thing though. You can't get the dogs when you don't have the people who don't know. How am I saying this wrong? You can't get dogs if the people in charge of getting the dogs don't know what they're doing.
Agreed.
So my thing is this. This is my thing. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something, everybody. Chat. The NBA right now is telling us the value of our players. We trade. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Okay. Foot make a point that we all know. It take two to tango, right? But you also got to have the correct value. You got to know the value of your assets. We traded up to number 4 to get DeAndre Hunter 4 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago, one of them. The Indiana Pacers just told us we don't even think he worth a number 7 pick. A lot of our fans overvalue some of these players. Okay, overvaluing some of the players, but at the end of the day, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all: you can't compete if you're not spending money in professional sport. This not rec league. This ain't AAU. Well, hell, you probably need money in AAU ball too. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
But in professional sports, and I put this out there, do y'all know who the last team who made a conference finals and wasn't paying the luxury tax? Us. Everybody else paying the luxury tax. And then we sit here and wonder why we can't compete. Let me tell you something, man. Tony Wrestler and the gang, they are, what you call it?
Idiot.
Well, we know that. What you call it when they put the little that you put the little treat in front of the dog and he chasing it, but you know you ain't gonna give it to him.
Teasing.
Yeah, they teasing us, man.
Hey, hold on. Before I forget, let's talk about, you made the comment about we ain't been in a luxury tax, right? Again, I'm gonna go back to what I said before. Who the hell are you finna get that money to? Motherfucker don't want to fuck with us. So again, it takes 2 to tango. So I guarantee you, if we had the opportunity to pick up some dudes in the last couple of years, we would have done it. But I'm not going to pay no luxury tax for no mid dudes.
I don't believe that. This is what I believe. This is what I believe. I feel you. I understand your point. I understand it. But the question should be, why they not fucking with us? And I believe it's because of the front office. I believe it's the coaching, because we going through a year and a half. We getting a new coach.
It's the organization. Yes, you're right.
That's why they're not messing with us. And then we don't even know how to. Let me tell you something. Well, I'm gonna tell you the main thing. And y'all tell me if I'm crazy, chat. The main thing I liked about Travis Link did nothing leaked right when he was running shit. Nothing came out. I think the only thing that might have came out while he was in charge was John Collins was up for trade. But that's because he didn't want John Collins to have that contract anyway. But, bruh, we can't even conduct business right without. How the hell you gonna sit there and say everybody besides Trae Young is available for trade? Why would you put that out there? You're lowering the value of your assets.
Exactly.
Because teams know you desperate. So then when that's why I said whoever put that stuff out about us having to get under the salary cap, they need to be fired. Because teams now they know, listen, we're not gonna offer this guy nothing for this dudes because we know y'all desperate.
But Demond, you gotta think. The other GMs leak this shit to devalue the product that they're trying to get. So you are already talking. You're talking to the other GMs, right?
Right.
They're the one that do the leak to devalue whatever it is, put stuff out there.
But how about this, Foot? How about this? Where is our PR team at? You saw how fast see how fast they come out to say, "Oh no, Brian Windhorst is wrong about that." But when a John Collins, they trying to trade John Collins. I don't hear nobody coming out and at least lie and say, "No, that's not true, guys. We want him to be here." You don't hear nobody coming out saying, "No, that Hunter deal, I don't know what they talking about. They lying." But guess what? As soon I'm gonna tell you this, Foot, and I'm gonna shut up. When that tweet came out saying we got to hit that luxury tax, I guarantee you, I bet money them season ticket holders start calling that ticket office saying, "Hold up, bro. Y'all about to bill me such and such thousands of dollars, and y'all not trying to win? Y'all not trying to compete?" That's probably the only reason why they came out there. I mean, that's the only reason probably why they even rebutted it, because it was going to affect the bottom line, the money. And once Russell seen that, he's like, "Oh, y'all better fix that. Y'all better say something."
I think you got a point there, Demond, because as I look at it for the last maybe 2 years, 2 to 3 years, but I think it's favoritism in the NBA with certain organizations and certain players. I feel like it's a certain type of favoritism. Like, we haven't had too many players that we drafted that was on the big stage that really just put up numbers that was eye-popping, except for Trae. And I just look at it when you said that, right. I see Damian Lillard almost the last 2-3 years talking about, "Oh, he need to leave Portland. He all in the media everywhere, every year. And it's not like they devaluing him, like putting him out there in trade rumors every day. Hell, he even said it himself. Y'all want to trade me? Get a poll together. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Like, I feel like even with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, I just feel like when you on another level, even if they put your name out there in trade rumors every year, or every offseason, or during the trade deadline, none of them players or the organizations that's trying to deal them get fleeced. But every time the Hawks in some type of trade rumor, some type of anything, we the team that's always getting fleeced.
Because they
notice that every year, every time we gotta take the shit.
Because King, they know we desperate. They know that now. That's why I said they need to stop leaking shit, or at least come out and deny it. Even if you gotta lie, come out and deny it. Because the Hawks, what they don't do, they don't know how to control the narrative. They don't know how to do it. Instead of just come out and say, "Hey, man, that's not true. That's false." They just let the shit ride. But you know what? A lot of those NBA executives on the inside, they probably like, "Oh yeah, they desperate. It's probably true," because they ain't even come out and say nothing. I bet you saw how fast. Watch this, guys. Remember when somebody came out and said the Hawks making everybody available, including Trae Young. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then the media ran with it. Everybody come up with all these trades for Trae Young. You see how fast Atlanta came out and say, "No, we not trading Trae Young." No, that's not true.
Yeah.
But for any other player, They don't do that. You gotta treat all your assets the same so you can keep the value of the asset.
Well, it's like this, bro. It's like this. Front office fucked up, and the damn players fucked up by tricking off shit, not giving it all, right? So it's twofold, right? We stuck. You remember, that's why I told you, I started thinking about what you said a long time ago. Rewinding this shit back. Because I'm not giving these dudes away for nothing just to get rid of them. They'll be stupid, right?
Landry said pennies on the dollar earlier today. Or was that yesterday?
Hey, Dan, what he said. I need until we see some action. I don't
believe none of them lying motherfuckers. I don't believe Quinn. He ain't got no power. I don't believe shit Landry say. I don't believe Wrestler. I don't believe Kyle. All of them liars.
So I'm supposed, bro. I don't care what they say. We got 7 years of Wrestler ownership, and he ain't never paid the tax. Last year was a red flag when he legit traded Kevin Herter. Not saying Kevin Herter is this game changer, but when you trade a guy that you drafted, that's a legit talent to save some money, so you don't have to pay a tax. And then let me tell you this: you don't want to pay. I think if they would have kept Kevin Herter, the tax would have been like 15-20 million, right? You don't want to pay that, but you'll pay a coach $9 million a year. You don't want to pay that, but you'll pay Travis Slink whatever you owed him, 40 million, 20 million.
They got the money, bro. They got the money for that, but salary cap messing up the players. They got the money, so they ain't like they missing no pay.
That's what I'm saying, man. We got to spend
revenue
money,
share,
man.
Bro. New TV deal, everything.
We got to spend money, and they don't want to spend no money, man.
It ain't like they'll be in a repeater tank.
I ain't finna spend no money on this bullshit. I'm just gonna be 100 with you, right?
Well, he ain't finna spend no money in free agency either.
That's the thing.
It takes two to tangle.
That free agents, well, I guess with the player, but players take money. Players go to bad teams all the time for a lot.
Again, it takes two to tango. Somebody had to be willing to deal with the Hawks, whether it's the team, whether it's a player, or whatever.
So what we supposed to do? But what we supposed to do? We supposed to sit here and let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. Okay, I think Tony Wrestler need to spend money, and I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care who he spend it on. You know why? Because he's a freaking billionaire. The NBA, these pro sport owners, they never operate in the red. He making money every year with the Hawks. You saw Jordan just pay $180 million for the Bobcats 13 years ago, just sold it for a couple billion. And you telling me this dude can't pay the luxury tax? I don't care who it's for, because this is ridiculous. These dudes is billionaires. And people over here talking about, hey, man, nah, we shouldn't pay it for this guy because blah, 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 blah. His pockets is fine.
Right, but Damon, if you ain't got no damn contender, why pay the taxes? Then, like Pharaoh said, you got to repeat the tax, right?
I'm saying he ain't in the repeater tax.
I'm saying,
if he did it,
no damn luxury tax for this bullshit. I'm just gonna be 100. I don't give a fuck.
I agree with that, but when you ain't never paid it, and then this ain't even your main source of income,
I'm not gonna pay.
You know what? You know what? We shouldn't be in this position. He started this. The owner started this by paying John Collins that contract. They started this by extending Hunter for no damn reason.
With this coaching carousel. That's what they started.
And it all started with the owner. The owner wanted LP fired.
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't got no love for these dudes saving no money. He a billionaire. He got a couple $100 million invested in
that ain't gonna solve the problem though. This is my problem.
Got more money invested in outside the arena, trying to make it look pretty, than he doing this actual product.
But it doesn't solve the problem. Money don't solve the problem.
It pro sports it do. It make you feel better.
No, that don't make me feel better because
when we got better talented players. Because look, you're gonna have to pay them sooner or later, Foot.
Who willing to get paid?
Foot. This how I go. This the cycle. You draft. You get good player. Good player play for the cheap for 4 years. Then you gotta pay him. Listen, What are he gonna keep doing? Drafting guys, and when it's time to pay him, gonna let him go because he like,
we drafted the wrong damn guys. Drafted the crapshoot. We haven't been drafting the right guys. We drafting dudes 1 year removed from damn high school basketball.
I mean, listen, that's their problem.
That's what I'm saying.
He need to put a product on the court, man. He need a product on the court. I want a team competing for a championship, man. I'm tired of sitting here watching him put, and listen, he out here putting, you know what he could have did? He could have said, you know what, man, I want to swing for the fences. Trade the motherfucker, go get Siakam. I don't care if he leave. That's what Toronto did. Toronto did that. They swung for the fences for Kawhi Leonard, and they knew he was gonna leave.
But again,
yeah, the Mavericks did that with Kyrie too.
Hey, what I've been saying? Fuck them picks. Fuck them picks.
That's how I feel. Like, don't we got 2 picks next year? Don't we got our own and that Sacramento pick?
Give it up. Go get somebody.
Yeah, they're not gonna trade that shit though, man.
Them 2 draft. I mean, shit, they could package that up with a whoever and try to get another start. Listen, man. Point blank period. We not competing and we not winning nothing this year, bro. That's just the reality of it. And I mean, free agency next Friday, but I feel, man, listen, I gotta see it to believe it. And at this point, currently constructed, we not winning nothing, bro. We not going nowhere. We not finna none of that, bro. That's just the reality of it. Because
I'm telling you, we rebuilding, bro. They ain't gonna give up the picks. They're gonna use them picks to draft more young players. Okay. DJ gonna be gone after this season. They not gonna pay him. Okay?
He posted a cryptic something on Instagram talking about never get too comfortable. Anything can happen.
What I've been saying.
And I'm like, damn, what that supposed to mean?
Y'all reading into stuff too much.
Yeah, that could mean anything. But 2 years ago,
y'all reading stuff too much.
2 years from now,
meaning that he probably in trade talks. They might be trading him.
2 years from now, I'm telling you, when Trae Young asks for a trade, I'm gonna be right here looking at everybody on like this. I told you so, because they don't want to spend the money. Get some real talent in here. These dudes too busy trying to live off some fantasy shit. We gonna draft our own guys, developing, blah, blah, blah. How that's panning out? Hunter ain't worth a number 4 pick. He ain't worth $90 million. Okay.
But I just want to say this about Hunter though. One thing, I understand the Hunter slander. I get it. You know, I understand, and some points I do agree with. But Hunter, how can I say this? Hunter was hurt the first 3 years of his career. He didn't play a lot of games, and then in the summertime when it was time to train to get better, he never could because he was going through surgery, rehabbing, and all that type of stuff. So I want to say last season was the first year. This past season was the first year that Hunter actually had the chance to work on his game and to try to get better. Like, in all honesty, like since we drafted him, his knees been fucked up, bro. He been hurt.
Then why we moving up to draft a dude with a bum ass knee?
But that goes back to ownership and the front office, bro. Like the dude, they knew that dude knees was fucked up. And just like they knew AJ was had issues, 2 torn ACLs or MCLs or whatever it was when they drafted. They know this stuff, but they still take a chance and gamble anyway.
Look at and guess what? Do you believe fans had the nerve to be mad we didn't get the Cam dude with a fucked up, with his medicals all fucked up? They wanted us to draft him at 15.
I'm glad we didn't get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'm tired of listen, when we got Clint, he was hurt. He couldn't even play when he first got here. I'm tired of getting all these. And then when we drafted Cam Reddish, he couldn't stay on the court because he stayed hurt all the motherfucking time. You got to stop drafting these hurt-ass players thinking it's going to be something, you know what I'm saying, some type of superstar or something, bro. These dudes is not it to compete. Look at Boston, bro. They got 3 towers down there. Look at Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? Look at these Embiid, man. Look at these people that we got to compete against in the East just to get to the top, bro. You really think currently constructed or any move that we make, depending on some 1-2 year guys or some rookies to help us get over the hump, bro, it's not happening, bro. It's not realistic. Hey, I don't give a damn what you say, bro. It's not happening.
Look got bigger.
Boston went to the conference finals and still traded Marcus Smart ass. to get better.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he
Pay
was an
for
asset
more
that
money
people wanted.
to
That's
get
why.
better.
He was an asset that people wanted. That's my whole point. They had something to give.
We got stuff to give, but you just gonna have to take.
But,
You
okay,
gotta know how to. You
Hunter
gotta
and
know.
asset.
No, you gotta know how to maneuver. Let me tell you, you already gonna take a L because you let all your information leak.
That's
So
my
you
point.
gotta get that in your head now. Landry Fields, you're not gonna get the return that you think you're gonna get. Indiana is showing you right now what they think of Hunter. NBA
Bro, them
teams
folks.
they showing you what they think of John Collins by lowballing you.
Hey man, hey, I'm gonna say it again. Run this shit back with Quinn 1 year to see what we got. Is he that dude? Is he that dude or not?
Okay, if he
Man.
ain't, they ain't gonna fire him after 1 year.
No, they ain't gonna fire him, but I'm just saying, hey, I'm just saying, man, because we had no choice.
What's good, Georgia Kid? Talk to me, man. What's good, homie? Georgia Kid out there in the garage.
You on mute.
You on mute. You on mute. Unmute yourself.
Oh shit, my fault. Because Landry was,
what Landry said today, man.
yeah, Landry. I think he was on 92.9 the game today,
Yeah, he was.
and he was like, "Yo, the Hawks fans got to be patient." I'm like, "There is no patience." I mean, I'm 25. I don't really care, but
I've been patient for 40 some years.
I'm 35 year patient.
36 patient. I'm 37.
he's like, yeah, with DeAndre Hunter, y'all have to be patient. I'm like, no. This man been in the league for 5 seasons, 6 seasons. He
And
should
3
be
in college.
Yeah, 3 in college, and his comp was Kawhi Leonard. We're not seeing that on the court.
You ain't seeing much of nothing on the court. Not for $90 million. Not for moving up, drafting somebody 4th overall. If he was like the 10th pick, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be like, cool. But how you gonna move up?
I don't care what pick he is. He's getting a significant amount of time on the floor. I really don't care about what you pick, to be honest with you.
Well, the position matters only because the
money.
so-called experts say these dudes are supposed to be franchise-changing players.
But they didn't have to spend all that money on him on the re-up. That's their fault.
That's what I tried to tell Matt. But he talking about you gotta lock him up. I was like, no, you did. You could let him play out his whole contract. He was restricted. If you wanted to keep him, he wasn't gonna go nowhere. You feel me? But listen, man, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be a long season next year, dog. I'm telling y'all guys right now, it's gonna be a long season. I don't expect us. Like I said, if we win 50 games, Quinn Snyder need to be the coach of the year. Because I don't see it.
No, he don't. No, he don't. We got enough talent to win 50 games, dude. I'm not. We can't.
Since when we had the talent? Because we
Other teams did get better though.
Again, but the problem with this team, they motherfuckers play where they want to play. They ain't being committed. Just like we'll beat a good team, then we trick off against damn Charlotte without LaMelo Ball. So it's not. Again, they've showed us they can play when they lock in. When they ain't locked in, they're on that bullshit. That's the problem. They're not mature enough mentally. So the talent's not the problem, dude.
No. Foot. What I'm saying is, if we win 50, Quinn should win the Coach of the Year award.
Why? But why? We won 41.
Getting the lock in.
Because nobody think this team gonna win no 50 games.
But it doesn't matter. We won 41 games last 2 years. 9 games.
You should get the lock in though, Foot.
That's not good.
That don't mean you win 9 more games. That ain't doing nothing spectacular.
Yeah, it does. Because guess what? If you win 50 games,
then we can talk.
If you win 50, if we won 50 last year, we're not playing the extra games in the play-in.
No, I agree. What I'm saying, he should not, because he win 9 more games with this squad. He should not get Coach of the Year. That's my point.
Yeah, we tricked off some of them games against Charlotte and Houston. We could have easily had 47.
Hey King, I'm gonna mute you because you got that background. So when you want to talk, just unmute yourself. Oh, he already did it. Okay, but listen, man, we need to spend money. That's all I'm gonna tell you. We need to spend money.
Losing to Charlotte's unacceptable.
This money ball shit that they doing, to me, I think they low key rebuilding the team.
I think
they replacing. They got Murray replacement. They're gonna have.
I'm gonna speak on that AJC article. So I watch more stuff on Kobe, and I like him as a player. We really ain't need a point a guard, not a guard. We need to get bigger. But why the hell y'all trading for DJ if y'all take it he gonna leave? Y'all ain't got that kind of locked up whether he gonna stay or not. If he leaves due to the drama, that's y'all fucking drama. So
No, he gonna
I'm
leave.
not understanding why you need a replacement for him if y'all don't think he gonna stay. And if he leaves because of the drama, it's because y'all pushed him out. What the fuck?
Well, no, he gonna leave because of the money.
Yeah.
It's the money.
Yeah, okay. And if he leave because of the money, that's wrestler. So it's still front office bullshit.
Right. That's why they drafted Kobe. Kobe, if you go back and watch Kobe's highlights, watch his draft profile.
He do look similar.
He could play point guard. He could play shooting guard. Matter of fact, when they interviewed him, he even said it. He said, if Trey need a break, I got vision. I can run point. I could play off ball. Bruh,
That's what you supposed to say.
they planning for Murray to leave. I'm telling y'all now, we're not keeping Murray.
The first video I watched to him after we got off last night, he looked really similar to DJ. Far as still,
and he's a good defender. He was picking what's his name? I think they played they played Kentucky. I think it showed him picking Casey Wallace or something like that. It was something, but he can defend. He's a good on-ball defender. Okay. Matter of fact, since we're talking about him, let's go and pivot to the draft. Kobe, I will give Landry Fields credit. I like the Kobe pick. But I ain't even gonna lie. I'm in love with the Muhammad Gee pick. Gee, how you say his last name. I like this guy. The problem is I got to be patient. It's probably going to be another 2 or 3 years before he a legit NBA starter because he just started playing ball 3 years ago. So, I mean, but the dude can do everything, bro. Dribble. He got vision. He played, and I say this, he played soccer, right? He was a midfielder. So that means he got to think the game. He got to think it. So he got an IQ. He not a dummy. He ain't a dumb player like some of these dudes on the team, right? Also, when you play midfield, you got to have vision. So if you go watch his highlights, you can see him making good passes. I watched the interview. If y'all get a chance, he did an interview when he did what you call it when they bring the players in when he did a workout with the Indiana Pacers. He got the whole interview up there, man. And the dude got a solid head on his shoulders. He understands it's gonna take him a couple of more years to get to where he wanted to be. And stuff like I like stuff like that because it lets me know like he understands where his progress is at. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't upset because he got picked 39th. He didn't put nothing out saying y'all gonna regret, blah, blah. He understands, hey, I got work to do. Now I got an opportunity. What y'all think about the let's start with this. What do y'all think about the Gay pick, Muhammad Gay? What y'all think about his pick? Then we'll go back to Kobe.
I think all the picks was, solid. I mean, again, everything is a crapshoot anyway. So I'm not too down or too excited. Decent picks. Let's see what they can do up in the league, right? Playing in college is different playing in the league.
Come on, Foot. Get excited, man. Get excited, Foot. Come on, man.
Until you show me something.
Damn, man. No. Hey, Foot is old Debbie Downer, man.
No. I say I'm not too excited.
You be excited. You be excited, and the Foot be like, man, that ain't shit.
No, they
got summer leagues in 2 weeks.
You got
summer leagues in like 3 weeks.
So I need to see something. I'm not gonna take nobody's word for it. I'm not gonna take college film. I'm excited from what I see on college film. Can they do it up here? That's not a Debbie Downer.
You ain't lying. I mean, you're right. You ain't lying. I'm just saying, damn, you such a Debbie Downer, man. I'm all hype and shit, and you just fuck my shit all up.
See, this is why I don't have to go in the garage because you don't set your expectation, and then you get dropped from way to the top to the bottom.
Because man, we should have expectations, man. Why we can't have expectations like Laker Nation or somebody? Why we always got to be like at the bottom of the barrel?
Here's my expectation: the dudes that we have better start performing like they're capable of. That's my expectation because they've shown us that they can do it. You know, that's where we need to start. First and foremost, start with that, and then get this damn front office straight, and get this organization straight. Build a real culture. We have no culture. Who's the damn leader on the team? No damn body.
Whoever got the Hawks DNA.
So
He
that's
still
my
ain't.
point.
Oh, you know what? I think he tried to say what Hawks DNA was.
We gave a definition.
He said Kobe loved the game. How did he say it? You got people who love the game.
He said Hawks DNA are people, players that don't love the game but are in love with the game. And he said that Kobe fits the bill of a player that's in love with the game. And he's gonna do things that's gonna be spectacular and gonna continue to grow, and he's gonna play sooner rather than later, and all this old extra jazz.
I don't need to hear nothing. Show me.
I wish I could smack the shit out of Landry.
Show
All
me.
that bullshit he be talking.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
How many times this front office don't been on that bullshit with what they be saying? That's why I said show me. I
Hey,
don't hear
did
nothing
y'all
else.
see? Y'all seen the video that the Hawks Twitter put up when Landry Fields drafted Kobe? He
Nope.
all slamming the table. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, bro? You picking 15, bro? You act like we was picking number 1 overall or some shit. You see, he's slapping the table. They clapping it up. I'm like, bro, we drafting 15, my guy. 15. You know what I'm saying? Man, they be having me bugging out, man. They be having me bugging out. But bro, I guess it's gonna be a long season, guys. I'm gonna tell you that right now, man. It's gonna be a long season, but luckily, I'm gonna hold my breath. I'm gonna see what we do in free agency. I'm gonna see what they do. Maybe that feedback, maybe that'll get Landry and not Landry, but get Tony Russell off his ass, open that wallet up some a little bit, because it'd be hilarious how that leaks. Then they come out and say no, and then they trade somebody just to save some money. That's gonna look crazy. But like, bro, you just told us that wasn't true, and then you just go right back and do what you did with Kevin Huerter. So,
Windhorst will say, he'll make a side. He won't really say nothing loud. He'll make a side comment about it though. So I think he clapped back at one of them general managers not too long ago after they said something and they did opposite of what he said. But he'll never outright yell back at him, which he should, because wrestlers are lying motherfucker.
hey, I mean, what y'all think about Kobe, man?
It's a good pick, man. I like.
I like what I saw for him.
What are you gonna wear? 24 or 8?
Who cares? Well, how you gonna play is what I want to know.
Oh, he probably ain't gonna play no times. He ain't. I don't think he gonna play as soon as Landry saying he is, unless they kind of. Cause I don't think they're gonna force. Cause you know Quinn Snyder, man. You know he only run a 9-man rotation. So that was one of the things that he butted heads with in the Utah organization. They wanted him to play more dudes, but he was only running a 9-man rotation.
He the coach. He play who he want to play.
Huh?
He the coach. He play who the hell he want to
Well,
play.
not when I'm paying 4 or 5 other dudes to just sit on the bench.
If you're the coach, you don't play no dude because of how much money they make.
No, when I'm paying 4 or 5 other people, period, I want you to play some of them.
But guess what? Maybe that shit don't work.
And it don't work. That's why I find your way.
Well, that was another issue. He believed that.
I understand the coach having the authority over the team, but you can't just have 5 people sitting over there doing nothing.
I can't remember who the player was.
Yes, you
but,
can.
He had an issue. The front office had an issue because they wanted him to play somebody, and Quinn basically was telling him, "Bro, he not good." I can't remember who it was, so I can't remember if money is involved. But
nobody tell them dumb ass to pay them folks all that damn money they can't produce. See, I wish we get back to the good old days because these soft ass players about to get on my nerve.
I mean,
they ain't gonna do nothing but get softer.
Man, listen, it's gonna be a long season, man. Hopefully, we can make something shake in free agency, man. So,
bro, we're gonna be fine. You Debbie, you the one Debbie down. We're gonna be fine, man. I'm not even worried.
I'm just realistic. I know they gonna get under that cap. I know what's coming.
We're not gonna win less games than we won this year. That's a fact.
I can't even get on that. So.
That's a fact. Long we going in reverse, I'm good. So just but
hold on. You fine with 41? I mean, you fine with 42 or 40?
Listen what I'm saying. Quinn should be able to get that down and these dudes mature a little bit, should be able to get 6-7 more games out of this shit. Because again, shit, I can count 7 on my hand that we tripped off on some BS.
What's gonna stop us
Charlotte,
from tricking them off next year?
What I'm saying, we're not far.
San Antonio,
We're not far. How many we
Houston.
tricked off to Charlotte? Houston,
3 lost 3 to Charlotte.
3 to Charlotte, Houston,
San Antonio.
That you was at, Demond.
Yeah, we was up 24 points.
That's 5 right now on one hand.
Boston bench.
Yeah.
We lost to Washington a few times.
Yep. That's my whole point. We're not far.
Well, we far when you think about, we not that far when you think about winning regular season games, but in the playoffs, we ain't shitting playoffs right now. Boston totally dominated us in the playoffs, man.
No, they did. They did not.
Yeah, they did. We couldn't stop them.
They did not dominate us in playoff, bro. Boston did not.
When you give up 125 points per game,
again, Boston did not dominate us.
Then what happened?
Did what Boston do?
What do you call it? Give me your coaching perspective.
What
you
was
call
it?
it?
4-2? What was it? 4-2?
Yeah.
And we barely won the last game on the last second shot.
There's no such thing as barely. It's wins and losses, right? So according to other folks, we weren't gonna win nothing. It's a couple times we handled. I didn't think we was. You know why we lost those games? Because we let motherfuckers shoot open shots, and we didn't make them play defense. When we made them play defense, hold on. When we made them play defense and contested their shots, we won. We already know the formula. Again, because
maybe they should have hired footage to the court.
We made threes too.
It doesn't.
We made threes every time we lost. We couldn't make threes.
Again,
couldn't stop Derek White. Couldn't stop Jaylen Brown. Couldn't stop Tatum.
We let them go off because we bullshit. That's my whole point.
How you bullshitting in the playoffs, man?
That's what we do.
In the playoff, we already bullshit. We already tricked off the first half of the season.
We're still tricking off.
Boston beat our ass, man. I ain't even much lying.
No, we beat our ass. Boston showed us who they are.
Yeah, a better team than we are.
But Boston should have lost. Who they played before Miami? Miami should have swept them first.
No, we played them first round.
Okay, Miami should have swept them. Who they play out?
Philly.
What's that part of the
Philly should have beat them. Philly gave it to them.
That's the only part.
I mean, so that's why I say I want to hire on Boston.
I think Philly should have. I don't know if we should have beat them. Philly should have beat them though.
Yeah, that's my whole point. They wasn't that good to me.
Because Harden just in and out. He had one game with 45 points, 2 games with 10 points.
But I don't know. Well, listen, I still listen. I'm still in the belief we need to get better players. We got to spend money.
We do.
Yeah, we got to spend money.
How patient
we obviously see the dudes we drafted ain't cutting it. It's been 5-6 years now with all these dudes, man. They not it. Ain't that what you be telling me, Foot? They not it.
No, they're not.
So get rid of them. Get some better players, which is gonna cost money. It's gonna cost you more money to get better players. We done had John Collins, Hunter for 4-5 years, man.
There's no growth.
No, there's zero growth.
Capella, get him out of here, man. Get us somebody. Let's get better, but it's gonna cost money to get better players.
Don't nobody want to come here. They won't trade. Don't nobody want to trade for what we got.
Because we use most of it in the Murray trade.
We got too many picks tied up with a lot of these dudes.
My bad, guys. My son wanted to use my phone charger.
And tell me to get his own phone charger.
He broke it.
Or he won't be using mine. Doing like I do mine.
How patient do you think Trey's gonna be?
Trey gone in 2 years, bro.
Yeah, he can't wait. He can't afford to wait for Kobe to develop.
No, he can afford to wait. He can afford to wait. You gotta think about it. You gotta look at it.
Technically he could, but he not. I mean, I wouldn't sit here and bro, if you've been in 2 years from now, Trey would be what? That'd be 8 years in Atlanta.
He'd be 27. He's same age as me.
Bro, I'm not gonna sit here. They gave me 8 years of bullshit, bro. I'm leaving. I ain't even playing. I'm out. 8 years? That's the same thing LeBron did. Be like, bro, I gave y'all 8 years and y'all just giving me a bunch of Mo Williams. I'm gone, man. I'm out of here if I'm him. If he stay, I respect it. But it ain't too many Damon Lillards out there. You know what I mean? Who gonna sit there? Who gonna sit there and watch your organization just trick off year after year for no reason with no type of progress, same results? You feel me? I'm out. If I'm him, I'm gone. I'm asking for a trade. I ain't even.
Lillard should have been out. Once they traded, what's his name? Lillard should have been right behind.
Yeah, McCollum.
Lillard should have been right behind.
And that's what I'm saying, man. How we know Trey gonna be right behind DeJounte when he leave? How we know he ain't gonna be behind one of these other dudes when they leave? Because the ownership, his front office is not trying to win now. But my thing is, we already got the superstar player. Why we not putting real veteran talent around him? Did you find him, my son?
You don't want to just do like Phoenix did. They don't have no draft picks until 2031.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of,
man. Let me tell you something.
Super team around Booker.
They got a 5-power squad though. I'll tell you that much.
I'm not a fan of getting dudes just to get them because they were once that good, right? I would rather be real strategic in trades and picks, right? Because folks are paying folks to pay them. Let's just keep it 100. And unless you got a squad that compete right now, you just need one dude to get over the hump. I mean, look at freaking Brooklyn when they were healthy, right? They couldn't play together. Everybody don't fit together. It got to be the right fit. That's why let's get this. That's why I think Siakam would be a good fit here. Everybody's not every superstar that's available or might be available. It's not a good fit here in Atlanta with the players you have.
Well,
right.
I'm gonna go back. Stay in Toronto.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back with this. Like this whole Ayton thing you keep talking about, right? Ayton ain't finna get them damn touches. He's not.
Hell no, he ain't finna get no touches.
There's one basketball. Beal, Booker, KD.
He ain't get no touch, and that's why I was saying he's a good person to go after because he's disgruntled. And Phoenix, let's be real, they don't want to pay all that money.
And I'm not want to pay all that money to him either.
You got max contract. I'm talking about their whole roster. Just they.
No, I understand, but I want to pay Ayton.
He already got the money, man.
I know that, and I don't want to take over that contract because to me, he's not a difference maker. If I'm paying that money, you need to be able to make a difference, bro. You need to be able to go get me some.
Well, I mean, he ain't had the opportunity.
I understand.
I mean, his second year, they bought in Chris Paul.
Well, see, no, Ayton disappeared too much for me.
Shit, I see him out there just fine.
I mean, I'm not talking about what he averaged. I'm talking about, people focus too much on what a dude average. How are you affecting the game? Right? That's my point. Because
it's hard to affect the game if you ain't getting no touches.
Well, no, he was getting touches.
You also got the factor in he hate his coach, hate him, and he hate his coach.
You know what? Guess what? I'm an old school, right?
That's because his coach lied to him.
I'm old school. Motherfucker, you can pay me to play ball. Fuck all that little baby ass other shit. Play ball.
They lied to him.
I don't care. You're paid.
I'm just saying, I don't think he's gonna be like that the rest of it. Wherever he go, I don't think he's gonna be like that.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You bring Ayton here, you make him your second option, and I bet you $100 he'd be a difference maker. So I bet you won't get that same nonsense.
You trained DeJounte?
Huh?
You get rid of DeJounte?
Bye. Yeah.
So who's your shooters?
He expiring contract anyway.
Who's your shooters?
Who gonna be my shooter? Bogey, Bogey, AJ. Okay. They shooters.
So you're gonna take shots away from them. And Ayton gonna run the offense through Ayton sometimes.
Yes.
If you want to win,
Ayton will be my second option.
I'm not running no offense through Ayton.
Bruh.
What's
up, man?
Yes.
He can give you 25 and 10.
Bro, I'm not worried about 25.
You get that guy opportunity, man. He gonna show you, dog. He gonna show you.
He ain't showed me he can affect the game enough. That's what I look at. Recent history.
But we got 4 dudes who don't affect the game.
We don't exactly.
Clint don't affect the game.
I'm not paying a whole lot of money to one dude that ain't affecting.
You're paying 20 to Clint. You're paying 20 to Hunter. Hunter ain't affecting no game.
I understand. I'm not now. How much?
You paying 25 to John?
How much 8 make?
34.
Hell no.
So you could trade and match the money and still be
I
at
ain't
the
talking
same
about
pay scale.
he doesn't affect the game to me. I need somebody when I'm paying that kind of money, you got to be able to win me a couple games, bro, on your own. That's just how I look at it.
Yeah,
So who is there for us to get that can affect the game?
I ain't nobody we can get right now that wanted to be traded to us. Because I mean, what kind of accolades he got? What has he done?
He was the number 1 overall. He was made the all rookie team his first year. He was
All
18.
star, all NBA, all
He's
NBA.
not getting the opportunity because his second year with Booker, they brought in Chris Paul. And Monty Williams changed it. That's why Ayton is upset. See, ain't nobody sitting here saying why is the player upset.
I don't care.
Ayton wants to be involved.
Oh, you know how
it ain't that simple though.
Play ball.
Some of us pissed off when they get making money. You can't make them play ball.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. This is just my thing.
Contract guaranteed.
I don't need I don't need dude with the titty still in his mouth on breast milk.
He not on breast milk, man.
I'm saying
he wants to be involved in the offense. Monty Williams promised him he was gonna get involved, and Monty Williams lied to his face.
I'm going. What are you doing on the floor when you had the opportunity? Ain't got nothing
he
to do
going 18-10.
You ain't got nothing to do with Monty Williams. When you on the floor, how are you affecting the game?
It does, because it's just like John Collins. How can you expect a guy to make a difference if his usage is going down it's the same thing they say about Collins.
Hey, I already gave you the number. Hold on, I gave you the numbers on Collins, bro. He 3rd on the team in touches. That's his fault. He don't do that with
touches.
The damn
is
ball.
Not the same as usage.
I understand. Guess what? When you have the ball in your hand, you have an opportunity to score. He deferred. He can't dribble. He ain't driving to the damn basket.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If I trade Clinton somebody for his ass right now, and I bet you we be better. I put money on it. We'll be way better.
We might be.
John sit here and keep playing with the same dudes, man.
No.
We ain't going nowhere.
We keep playing 4 out, right?
See, that's
that bullshit.
That's the excuses that the front office use or why they don't spend no money. Oh, not this guy, not that guy, not this guy. Then who? When is it our turn? Hey, Georgia kid, when you want to talk, unmute yourself because you got that background noise.
When is
it our turn to put a championship team out here? It's always something with the Hawks, man. We can't do this. We can't do that. No. Other teams who going for these championships be like, I'm gonna take that risk. I'm gonna get this guy. Like, look at the Lakers. They got Russell Westbrook. They know damn well they probably shouldn't have got him, but they did it anyway. Let's see if it works. We can't sit here and play it safe all the time. These star players not gonna say, I want to go to Atlanta.
I get it. That's the problem. They don't want to say that now.
I'm just saying, man, it's never our goal to win games. It's always an excuse for Atlanta Hawk fans, man. Always an excuse. And the ownership, they be saying, that's what they be saying. That's what Travis be saying. That's what Landry Fields saying today. When I got power, we can go over the cap. But it's always a but. And they use that so they don't have to spend no money. Man, go get these players, dog. How do we know a change?
Who can we get?
You could get Ayton. You could take a chance on Pascal Siakam. You can take a chance on.
It takes 2 to tango, bro. It takes 2 to tango. I keep telling you that.
They say the only reason they didn't do it because he said he wasn't guaranteeing he was gonna stay nowhere.
Yeah, so it's not the Raptors. The player said
I'm not gonna do that. That'd be dumb.
The player said he want to test free agency.
The Raptors did it for Kawhi.
And I'm not gonna give up the farm for 1 year.
That's the same thing they told. They laughed at Toronto when they sent DeMar DeRozan and got Kawhi Leonard. They said y'all stupid, and they end up winning the championship. When has we ever taken a risk like that in the last decade?
Dude, so you saying you'll take a risk to rent Siakam for 1 year?
If I think he's that guy, yeah. But I'm an Ayton guy. I want Ayton. I'll take a risk with Ayton.
So you're gonna take a risk on Siakam for 1 year, run him, and give up assets for 1 year?
Yeah. Because guess what? You
kill
two birds
with one stone.
Look, you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Watch this.
Also wasn't a contender either.
if you go get, let's use Siakam for example. You go get Siakam, right? Just use him for example, and you trade them whatever they want, whatever it is, you trade them for him, right? You getting off the money. So if Siakam leaves, guess what? You can just reset it because now you got all that money off the books because they want to be on the tax anyway. So you got if Siakam leaves.
That's your mic, bro. Stop talking for a minute.
Oh yeah, he got that background noise.
Yeah, that's you. That ain't what's the name? That's you.
No, that's Georgia Kid. I just muted him.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying is this: me as a fan, a diehard fan, if we took a risk like that, right, and say it go bad, I can at least sit back and say, you know what? At least we took that risk. We took that risk. We tried. We made an attempt.
I'm not
because we ain't never made a risk like that. Not going off our all NBA player, a champion,
bro. I'm not doing
take
that.
A risk. I see what Mike said. Mike said we took a risk with DJ, but DJ not a champion. And then you're gonna take a risk. Yeah, we took a risk because we traded for a dude who played the same position as our star player. That's not even a risk. That's stupidity.
I get it. Not really.
DJ not no multiple all-star where you give up 3 first-round unprotected picks. That ain't no risk for me. That's not a risk. They did that as a hookup for Trey. And all I'm saying is you take a risk. If it backfires, you can at least tell your fans, you know what, guys, we made an attempt. It didn't work.
I don't want to hear we made an attempt. I want to hear fuck that. That's dumb to me.
Well, no, Foot, come on now. What's dumb is running the shit back with the same bums.
That's dumb too, but do we have a choice?
Yeah. Go get some of these guys, man. Go get somebody. What we over here, only thing we got to be excited for right now is Kobe, what his name is, Kobe B.
Bro, I ain't excited about that. I'm just
that's what I'm saying. It's no excitement within the fan base. One thing about Phoenix, you could talk about their lineup all you want. I guarantee them Sun fans turned up. I guarantee them tickets sold out so motherfucking fast, dog. When they got Bradley Beal, because I know if I was a Sun fan, if the Hawks did something like that, I'm all the way in Texas and I'm getting season tickets because I'm getting to them games. We don't have no excitement within the fan base, bro. None.
They all hype because I don't like line up, but I saw people online that's hype. Suns fans, rather. I saw Suns fans like it. So.
We don't got nothing going on here, man. We're going to do the same raggedy shit. Get under the tax. They're going to trade somebody for some random mid-tier or lesser players like we did last year. Shout out Mo Harkless. Shout out Aaron Holiday. Shout out Justin Holiday. And then we supposed to get excited behind that. Oh, we got Quinn though.
We did another money. What was the other money move? The Bruno and Garrison Matthews.
Yeah, I can't believe people was excited over that bullshit. Bruno really good when he play us.
Hey, you remember when all the folks talking about he should get some player time and be starting?
Oh my God, Bruno.
Oh, I clarified myself yesterday. If you ain't Seafoot, second option was the wrong word. I meant he can be one of 30 backup centers. The second option at center. Right. I meant the second option at center.
We finna run this shit back, man. This shit.
We are.
And I knew it too. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it, man. These dudes ain't trying to win, man. I want the front office to be trying to win, bro. But I'm gonna give them to the end of free agency. Maybe they might fool me and pull some out their ass. Pause. And then I'll be like, oh wow. But do I?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be happy if they do something, but I ain't expecting.
Will I put money on it? Hell no.
We're gonna be on the show cussing ass out again tomorrow about that tricking out game. Hey, I might have to go to the garage with you now, and I don't even go to the garage.
I'm about to go to the garage right now. Shit, I'm upset thinking about the season already.
Hey man, let's get ready for these Falcons, man.
Cuss Landry out. Cuss Landry and Tony wrestling mainly.
Damn, man.
We couldn't have waited to get Matt Ishbia or fucking what's the Clippers on them? Balmer. We could have got somebody who spend money.
Well, didn't we try to get Aiden, but they wouldn't deal with us.
No, they was trying to get.
I'm talking about the owner. Why we got rid?
we tried to trade with the Suns 2 times, man. They fucked us over, dog. Because they was trying to get off the JC contract, man. But Phoenix, every time we try to trade with Phoenix, they go get a damn all NBA player that fuck everything up.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that because they do be going after JC, and then they go get a superstar.
They went and got KD. Then they tried to do it again. They went and got Bradley Beal. So I mean, like, bruh. We need something to excite the fan base, bro.
Bradley Beal had a no trade clause, so he had to okay that trade, so he come to a contender. Him, KD, and what's the name?
Booker.
Booker, they straight.
I want us to be straight. Let me think. Who we got? Hunter.
We're gonna have to wait till these dudes develop to get straight.
How many?
You mean the rookies, right? Because I don't see JC, Hunter, and Clint doing much more development.
I'm not even high on AJ like a lot of people. I'm not high on him.
I think he can get better. I mean, I think he can develop more than the other three right now.
I don't know yet. All I see is him being a shooter. He had trash footwork on defense.
Yeah, he do that. Yeah, that's what he need to work. He need to work on that and defense.
Horrible. You know, his footwork is horrible on defense. But he can shoot. I need more than that.
We ain't doing shit. We ain't doing shit, man.
Shit.
I can't even, man. Listen, we gotta wait for more people to develop.
I usually get hyped during free agency, but I'm saying when I was listening and Brian Windhorst said, from what I'm hearing, it's a mandate to get under the tax. I was listening to it last night. I went to sleep. I turned on and went to sleep.
Bruh.
Sounds good, player.
Well, I guess it's gonna be I don't know, man. I don't know what the.
Hey man, go to garage, man.
That's why I'm about to go. I'm about to go to garage. I don't have no expectation for these dudes, man. These dudes ain't trying to
That's why I say you wait too much.
These dudes trying to reset the team, man. That's what they doing. They resetting the team, man. They hoping these young dudes develop. That's exactly what they doing. They think they slick. Man, they better be good. Boy, I ain't lying, man. I wish I lived in Atlanta. I'd be in front of that bitch picking it. I had me a little stick, a sign on a stick saying spend the money. Goddamn people paying their hard ass money for these season tickets and shit. For you to put out a substandard product.
Hey, bro. I don't need do it. I can write that bitch off. So I was thinking about doing it.
The better way to rebuild is what Travis did when he got here, and now what they doing in Washington. I don't really like soft rebuild.
You don't want to do that because remember, at the end of the day, for the owner, this is just a business. He still got to sell tickets. People ain't feeling about no season ticket. You gut the team. Hell, shit. Matter of fact, that might be the game I go to when Washington come to Atlanta, because you know that shit finna be dirt cheap. Because they ain't gonna have nobody. Ain't nobody paying to see no damn Jordan Poole.
Yeah, let's go see that one. Cause I want to boo his ass. I can't stand Jordan Poole.
Oh well, man. Well, shit, that's all I got, family. I just want to tap in, man, and discuss that shit, man. But I don't see no light at the end of the tunnel, man. And like I said, unless they pull something out their ass, man, and
I'm just waiting to see right now.
Get some.
I know they go against the text, but the one I say you don't like Kuzma.
No, I don't want to pay no Kuzma all that money for what, man. This dude about to be on his third team.
Oh yeah, he want $30 million. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like Kuzma, but okay, I see.
In a minute, that John Collins contract gonna start to look amazing.
That's why I said run that shit.
25 million gonna look like a good deal in a minute. Kuzma getting 30. Jeremy Grant want 30 million.
That's my point.
I said that. All right, all of them want 30 now. Van Vliet want 30.
I'm not paying him no
Grant.
30.
All of them want 30 now.
He not even has Kuzma even been an all-star?
I think this was his best year. But I don't think he been an all-star though.
You gonna give a guy who ain't been an all-star 30 million?
I mean, look like that's about to be the base.
I ain't doing it, man. Forget Kuzma, man. Forget him. And then who
They said that's what Fred VanVleet want. You just said Grant. It was somebody else I saw that wanted 30 million. I can't remember right now.
And then you couldn't even get him. Who you gonna get rid of? You had to sign and trade to get him because we in
Ain't
the
mad at these dudes getting their money, but it is what it is.
So I mean, anybody you gonna have to sign and trade because we don't have no cap space. So you had to probably get John and somebody, but I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think Travis Link fucking with us, man.
Now he free agent. I think he unrestricted.
Yeah,
When
but
is
since we don't have no cap space, we would have to sign and trade for him.
Okay.
So he would technically sign back with the Wizards, and then we trade for him on the money that he making over there. You know what I'm saying? What Craig say? Draymond say he worth $100 million.
Yeah, I saw that.
What?
Look,
over what? Over how many years? 10 years? Shit,
he is the second most important Warrior. I'm not gonna deny that, but he ain't worth $100 million.
But yeah, he the second important Warrior, not player. He only fit the Warriors what they do. He go anywhere else to do it as a scrub, bro. He gonna be just like Patrick Beverly, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I wish $100 million, man. Draymond better get his ass back on that podcast. Shit, $25 million for Draymond. How old is Draymond Green? He almost 30.
I think you're already 30.
And he old? Hell no. Fuck no. For what? For him to run down there, stand in the middle and shit, and fuck out of here, man.
They gonna re-sign him. That's why they got rid of Poole.
No, they got rid of Poole because they don't want to pay that money.
I mean, they gonna get that money to Draymond.
No, they not. They ain't finna get Draymond $30 million.
I mean, not all of it, but I mean, they go use some of it to pay him. I don't think they let him go.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. That second level tax next offseason when them harsh penalties hit is a motherfucker, dog. So they getting off that contract. It's the reason they got off that money. Now they might give Draymond something like, what's the contract when you pay him? Or they might front load the contract. That means he'll get 30 the first year and then go down over time. So the cap don't hit your cap so hard. They could do it like that. But I mean, they still got 3 max dudes on their roster with Draymond out. Clay, Wiggins, and Steph. Steph at $50 million this year. Shit, they gonna get out. They trying to get off that money. You feel me? They got out that money. They trade for Chris Paul, but Chris Paul making 30, but that's just for this year. He expiring, so they ain't got to worry about that's $30 million off the books next season for them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, guys. It's gonna be a long season.
So you think Phoenix the only one who's gonna be on the second apron?
The Clippers are, if they don't get off, if they don't make no move. The Clippers at like 200 million, I think. The Warriors were, I think they was the only ones, and then everybody else was like close to it. Yeah, I think they was the only 2. Clippers. Who else? Clippers, Warriors. I don't think the Lakers were. I have to double check. Besides that, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. So they trying to get off that money. That's why you saw the rumors pop up about Paul George. They trying to get off that money too. They trying to get off that money. You know what I'm saying? But shit. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, family, man. I'm gonna go ahead.
All right, folks. I'm gonna shut it down too.
Garage, man.
Peace.
I gotta hit this garage, get up in the morning so I can hit this run in. But hey, listen up, chat. Hey, I don't know, man. We gonna see what they do in free agency, man. So oh yeah, you're right, Trouble Man. Phoenix, Milwaukee. I don't know about Milwaukee because
I think Milwaukee.
Oh, Buddy just opted out. Middleton just opted out. So, because Middleton was at 40, but he just opted out of the contract. So I don't know. I don't know how far they was over. But hold on. What Mike want the link? Let me see what Mike got to say real quick before I'll be up out of here. Hold on. Here come. We're gonna bring Mike up in here. There you go, Mike. Anybody else need to come up here before we get up out of here, family? Let me know. Talk to me. Prove that there are quality available players who fit this team chemistry and the fit. What? The team chemistry?
Ain't no damn chemistry.
What team chemistry you talking about? Entertainment revision? You tell me. You come up here and you tell me what team chemistry you talking about exactly. You probably one of them cats who believe in the Hawks DNA. Tell me what team chemistry you talking about here. What's good, Mike?
Yo,
What's up, Mike?
What up, fellas? What up, man? What up? Just got back to the crib, man. Got little ones down and stuff like that, though. But yeah, man. I didn't know you was about to get up out of it or not yet, but so yeah, I just jumping in or whatever, man. I agree with most of the
I got a little bit of time. I'm making my way to the garage anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, man. I mean, I agree with Foot. I was one of them once that say, FDP before the picks even happened and stuff like that. Man, it's a little disappointing and sad or whatever that we trying to budget win, but I kind of see what Tony Wrestler is doing from a businessman standpoint. He just trying to, make this money, man. He trying to turn, he already increased the franchise worth since he's been here, trying to continue to do that. And once he reaches his goal or whatever, I believe that he gonna sell this team. He gonna sell and flip this team. And he gonna still own that Centennial Yards project that's in the Gulch that they building and stuff like that. Them remodeling the Gulch and stuff like that, building it up. He gonna still own that stuff though, but he gonna probably sell his majority stake of the actual basketball team. Step away from that though, but yeah, just keep making his money, man. That's
I don't know if he's gonna sell because he got some bank, right?
Bro,
I think he gonna keep the investment.
He gonna sell. I'm not saying he's gonna sell his 100% stake. The same way we still got Atlantic Spirit Group folks here. That man gonna sell his majority share, and he gonna fall back a few percent or something like that, so he can keep some money coming in from it. But again, though, he got bank. He ain't stupid. But that's what I said. He gonna make sure he still owns Centennial Yards though, and he got all of that going on, and he getting mainly the money and all the costs for that stuff to go. But no, man, bro, definitely gonna flip this team, man, and move on to the next investment. You feel me? Like, I ain't no big investing type guy though, but that's what it is. That's what you do when you do investments. You set your target goal or whatever, your target price or whatever, when you're gonna basically cash out. And then what you do with the money that you just made off of investment, you roll into the next investment. You feel me? And you do it over and over and over. Like, Brian sitting here thinking about, it ain't no bust type situation, no Pittsburgh Steelers type situation or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be no ownership like that, man. He here to, make his little money. He gonna be here. I mean, it ain't gonna be no 5-year thing. How long he been the owner now? What, about 7 years?
I think 7. Yeah.
It been that long?
I think it's been.
Man, you on mute, man. You unmute yourself.
He was there before Travis, right? Yeah.
He took over the end of 2015.
In 2015, so he approaching a decade as far as owning the team. Now it ain't no short thing, because anybody who about big money or whatever, this real stuff happens or whatever, it's a minimum of a decade. You feel me? Like, he probably looking at 15 years. He probably had a 15-year plan, probably with the Hawks to even begin with. Probably by year 15, that Centennial Yard stuff would be well up and running, all that type stuff. And I'll be surprised if he got this team past 15 years, man. Past 15 years, I'll be surprised.
Okay, I might get with you on that one though.
I mean, I'm just, like I said, man, I try to study wealthy people because I want to be there myself on there. I'm telling y'all, bro, I'm gonna buy this team. It's gonna take me a few decades, probably another 20, 30 years, but I'm gonna do it. You muted yourself again, Demond. What you doing? There you go.
He already in the garage.
Michael Jordan did the same thing. He paid $180 million, just sold the Hornets for what? $2 billion, $3 billion,
$3
Yes,
$3
$3 billion,
and he bought it for how many million?
$150
million?
That's an awesome ROI.
But that's a stupid return on your investment, man. That's crazy, bro.
Hey, Jordan said, "Why am I going through all this bullshit? I'm gonna let somebody else do this shit. I'm cashing up out of here." Yeah, that's what he doing. He doing the same thing like the Braves did up in the Battery. Yep, that's what he
And
doing.
he still got to make the pick this year.
You say he got made the what?
He still chose to pick. He still chose Brandon Miller. Michael Jordan did that, and he ain't a majority owner no more.
Yeah,
He probably
basically.
let. I bet you Mitch Kipchuk probably did it.
Cup chat.
Yeah, Mitch probably did the pick. They probably talked to the other owner, the new owners.
Then the other owner said he was gonna let Michael do it.
Then
He said since they really ain't fully transferred power yet, they still was gonna let Michael do it.
He a damn fool. He must ain't look at Jordan draft record.
That's what I said.
He a damn
They
fool.
they flew Brandon Miller and Scoot back in like Saturday or Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know why they did that though, but yeah, bro. Me personally, I'm peeping it that way. I don't know. I mean, the only thing that I can maybe think that maybe he thinking, okay, it can be a family thing, long term thing because of the involvement that Nick has. That's slightly, but I'm thinking that he gonna flip this thing, bro. But at the same time, like I don't want you handing over to your son. I already don't like him. You know what I mean? Like both of y'all, the reason why we're in this position now. I mean, y'all touched on it a little bit, but let's go over the whole timeline real quick, bro. You remember when LP was here, and then it leaked about Trey wanting to win or some bull right there, right? Didn't it happen like that? And then next thing you know, you saw Travis on the phone. I think it was like a Sacramento Kings game. I wish Jamal was on here because I swear to God, I can remember it like yesterday. They were on the road, and I swear you saw Travis on the phone or whatever. And then next thing
it was against Oklahoma City.
It was against Oklahoma. It was something like that. But anyway, I remember that. And then LP got fired.
Because we lost that game. We lost to Oklahoma City.
LP got fired, and then that happened or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you bring Trey. You know, then remember when Trey first made his All-Star game or whatever? It's like everybody and their mama media wise is like, how does it feel to be on a losing team and you're also like, what the fuck? It's like, God dang, what is this, like a narrative right now already starting up to screw us over?
And remember they kept saying his stats, a bunch of empty stats because he was playing on a losing team.
Man, it was a bunch of stuff, man. And then you had the and what else happened, man? I'm trying to remember. Of course, you know, you had Nate and everything. Oh yeah, the fact that like, okay, so they sped up the what's it called? It's like they want to half do it. You feel me? So you had that happen, and then you made the moves to get Bogey and Gallo and stuff to get in here the following season, which was good. No, that's the season that did LP get fired with well, I can't remember. But anyway, you brought them in to kind of make it seem like you try. The goal ultimately, like I said, for him is just to make the playoffs. As far as after you make the playoffs, he just like, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Like, it is what it is. If we make it, if we do anything further than that, that's fine. So next season, I'm not saying that we're gonna suck or miss the playoffs. I guarantee you, like Foot was saying, we'll be a little better, and I guarantee you we're gonna miss the play-in. The Hawks not gonna be in the play-in next season. But at the same time, though, I mean, we want to win championships. I know I want to. You feel me? Like the Hawks have always done that. Matter of fact, the Hawks is probably one of the top organizations, no matter the owners, when it comes to playoff appearances. We make playoffs as a Hawks franchise. We do that. We just don't win the doggone playoffs. We don't. Why? Because all this bull right here, man. Being cheap, trying to penny pinch, being scared to go ahead and make moves and stuff like that. Because you're like, oh, at some point in time, like the monkey saying, man, you got to just try and go for it, bro. And like, it is what it is. I'll make up for it on the back end. Because real talk, though, how these other teams be doing it? I swear to God, they be looking like, dang, they just messed themselves up making that move. And then the next season, they just do another move and like just make up for it or something like that. It's like, how did that happen? But we sitting here scary. We sitting here scared to make a move. I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. Well, I get it. I just don't agree with it. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like I get what we be doing. I just don't agree with it. I'm like, that's some bull, man.
What's up, John? New York Sack Exchange.
What's the stock wrong? Well, that's what you mean.
This ain't a football show, John. We ain't talking sacks.
Oh, damn. I guess that was a leftover. That was a leftover from a football show. Hey, I caught a little bit of what Mike and you guys were talking about. You know, when I heard that Well, I got to go to football on this one. When I heard that Arthur Blank got the stadium built and entered into a lease agreement where he's leasing the stadium from himself, I said, that kind of money right there, I just bag up. I let y'all have it, Jack. Y'all too tough for me. Y'all too motherfucking tough for me, Jack. Because
Deep money.
yeah. And I mean, you know, you got armies and armies of lawyers there to make sure that everything taken care of. Financial advisors, lawyers, everything. And believe you me, if you ever lose any money, it's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. It's a loss. Hey, it's just like nothing happened. Just like nothing happened, man. And the mom, I was looking at your post that you had today about the man just concentrating on getting under the salary cap. You know, they can piecemeal this thing if they want to, but they're gonna end up alienating the fan base and pissing diehards like me off. Because see, man, you know, you just can't sit up here. You just can't sit up here and be satisfied with where we are. Because where we are, hell, excuse me, prior to them taking over, we at least were going to the first round of the playoffs every time. The reason for the tear down and the bare bones tear down that they did when they first got this team, when Slink got here, was to go to championships, man. That's why they did all that. And for us to be just walling around in the mud of a play-in and a first round exit or a second round exit or whatever, no. You know, now I am encouraged to a degree that all of the assistant coaches are gone and that you have specialized people here that, you know, are going to concentrate on getting people straight. That big man that we got, you got a big man coach and start him off right. Start that man off right. Guards, you got guard coaches here. You got people that can help these people out. Now, I'm still in agreement with Mike about the size. I'm looking, just like Mike said, I'm looking all around the league and I'm seeing 6'8" at the point guard, 6'7" at the point guard. You know, and my thing is, I don't care if you 6'4" with a wingspan like a 747. You still 6'4". Okay, you still 6'4". That just means you got to jump. You got to time your jump, and you ain't gonna get but one shot at it because all the man do is pump fake and stand there, and you jumping up there, and you got to go back down. He just say bye bye. You go back down. He just going on up. You know. And that's basically what we got. We got a bunch of mighty mites. We got them over the hill, you know, down by law game. You know, everybody shouting at everybody else, but he got a big motor. He got a big motor.
Hey, they don't know nothing about that down by law.
I heard that down by law, right?
They don't know nothing about that down by law.
Down by law. Hey, the only reason I know about that, because, you know, I got unks and stuff like that. But, you know, I mean, shout out.
But, you know, I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. You sit up here, okay, you got a 6'8" man standing over here, got his hand up, ready to answer the question. You just overlook him and go to the shortest man you can find. Hey, man, what you think about that? You want to run with her? For what? Joe couldn't shoot drugs with a skinny needle and a fat vein. Man, come on. No. Pick the big man.
Jesus.
Pick the big man. Good. That's all I got, Demond. I thank you for letting me go off like that, but that's all I got.
Hey, man. What's up, King Phil? What's good, homie?
Ain't nothing, man. Just checking y'all out, man, on what y'all talking about, man, with hitting that tax and just the outlook on the team overall, man. It's I don't know, man. It's one of them seasons, man, where we could possibly do a lot of good things because we do have some good players, got a new coach, blah blah blah. But it's gonna take some patience, man. It's definitely gonna take some patience.
I ain't
'Cause
got no
we,
patience, bro. I'm done. I'm done
hey,
with all that. I'm done with the waiting and shit. I'm done with that, bro.
well, I mean, you could be
They
done
told me.
with the
They told me.
waiting,
They told me 5 years ago to wait.
bruh. But here's what I'm saying though, because all of that what you're saying is valid. What I'm saying though is you ain't gonna do nothing but put yourself in more of a problem, man. Being upset with what's going on right now, because like I was saying on the last show,
The
man, this is really a soft reboot
the
because
fan base, bro.
you had we
The
stuck
fan
we
base
stuck.
should be fired up right now. A
I mean,
soft reboot.
yeah. It
A soft
is.
reboot. This ain't a soft reboot.
This is
They
soft
are
reboot, man.
rebuilding the team right in front of you, bro. They rebuilding the
Yeah,
team.
it's a soft reboot. That's what I'm saying. They doing a whole bunch of stuff where it look like a lot of guys who are here are going to be replaced at least by next season, maybe, or when they contract up, or somebody want to get a trade, but don't nobody want to trade because if that was the case, we would have had it by now. So it's just like, hey man, we finna see what we
No,
got right here with these guys
we could make
and
a
try to
trade.
develop the new guys.
We could make a trade. They just don't want to do it because they know they're gonna take a L. Man, listen. If this was Laker Nation, if this was the Knicks, if this was the Celtics, they'd be all over the ownership right now. Like, what are you doing?
Well,
But for some reason, Atlanta fan, we supposed to say, you know what? Go on, take your time.
No.
Landry Fields went on 92-90 game. He went
We
on
ain't gonna do that.
92-90 game today, bro, and
I
said
heard.
the exact same shit Travis Link said when he got here.
No. I'll say this. Here's the difference for me in what I heard from Landry. It ain't like you gonna get Landry up there to say something like, "Oh yeah, man, you know we gonna be fine this year and whatever." Man, we ain't got the players for that. We done seen the best out of most of these players we got. We done seen the worst out of most of these players we got. All these new pieces we added in, ain't nobody with a sound mind expecting these draft picks to come in and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? We try to still see that draft picks from last year and the year before. But it's just one of them things, man, where you got a new coach with some good players who have some experience. Got to see what they do because they still young as hell. You know what I'm saying? But
What you think you finna see from Hunter this year that you don't already know?
I don't know. But they talking like they talking like he was going off in the gym. But I don't know.
What you think you finna see from Capella you ain't already seen?
I don't know. Well, it ain't about it. It's not about well, hold on. Well, to that point, it's not about seeing what they can do individually. It's about seeing what the system is that Quinn is putting in. Is it creating an easier shot? Is it creating easier baskets toward the goal? Shit like that. But as far as expecting anything different from the players, like specifically, that's a reach. You just have to see what they do out there on the court.
We about to shoot 73s a game, bro.
We're not Houston. We're not that far.
No. I think. Well, hold on. This is my point about that, Mike, because I've seen a lot of people tripping about that. Here's my thing about that. Hearing that and then seeing how we played in the previous season, yeah, that sounds crazy, especially with Trey talking about it. But my take is, especially with that other coach that they brought in, and that's what I was hitting to, maybe they're creating more open shots or cleaner shots and not having to have somebody take a difficult shot. Because if you look, like, for example, with AJ wasn't that good coming off the screen or whatever and shooting or whatever. As far as I saw, he was good once he was able to be really just to set up a little bit and then take his shot, even off the dribble at times.
I kind of disagree.
And that's with Trey too, though. If you look at Trey, a lot of times when he had clean open looks from somebody's pass, I hardly saw him miss. But he mostly missed when he taking them wild ass off the dribble shots. But if they can create clean shots, we should be okay.
And I'm gonna use a word my homeboy DJ Incog always use. Excuses. Excuses. Let me tell y'all something, man. And one day, y'all young cats like you, Mikey, you're gonna be in the same situation like me. You're gonna find yourself 15 years later saying the same shit that I'm saying. I'm tired of waiting. I've been waiting since I was let's see what Mikey gonna say. Mikey gonna say, I've been waiting since I graduated NC State. Now I'm a full-blown fucking journalist with 15 years in the game, and we ain't made a finals yet. And y'all want me to wait. That's what y'all want me to say.
Hey, man, hey, you can't rush guys' timing, bro.
You never know. You never know, Joe.
I know.
You never know. Jarkel Joyner could bring us that
2000.
championship.
Hey, he might.
Hey, I played with the guy we signed to attended today from NC State. I played pickup with him after the NCAA season all the time.
Tell him get the fuck out of Atlanta, bro.
Yeah,
Tell him he ain't playing here. Get out while he can.
Get
out while he can. He ain't playing here, dog.
Jump out of the gym. It's crazy.
You can't really say that, Demond, because like, hey, one guy, and they ain't gonna put it all on him, but there is one guy. But no. What I'm saying, there is one guy who was a lot responsible, not solely, but a lot responsible for a lot of those guys to not play, the young guys anyway.
Bro,
so now that we got that move,
don't give me this
he gone. I'm saying he gone. So we're gonna see.
How you gonna see when Quinn Snyder just did the same exact thing?
When did Quinn play rookies? He didn't even do it.
Quinn didn't even play AJ.
The only thing
about
Quinn when he first got here, Quinn said it's gonna be a 9-man, right? It's gonna be a 9-man rotation. Now
hold on, Mike. AJ, I don't care what he said.
He said it's gonna be a 9. He said
you care what coach said.
He said it's gonna be a 9-man rotation, Foot.
Yeah, but ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, there isn't. I'm just saying AJ and JJ competed for a spot.
Wait, so
that's what he basically said.
Oh damn! Hey, that is good news.
When you say they competed for a spot, I feel like Quinn was like, I ain't playing the rookie. I'm gonna play the player who already been in the league.
Let me tell you what I learned about Quinn Snyder.
I don't think we'll ever. But
Mike, let me tell you what I learned about Quinn.
In practice, they would have had to at least.
Let me tell you what I learned about Quinn, man. When Quinn don't play you, it's because he don't think you're good. He just had that issue in Utah, bro. He had the issue, bro. I was talking to one of the Utah Jazz cats, man. I said, give me the background on Quinn Snyder. He said Quinn left Utah because he was clashing with the front office. I thought, give me more details. He said the front office, one, they wanted him to play more than a 9-man rotation. They wanted more than that. That was one issue. The other issue was they wanted Quinn to play one of them young dudes they had, and Quinn was like, the dude's not good.
Hold on. But who was the dude, though? Who was the dude?
I can't remember. I gotta go back in my memory.
Yeah, that matters a lot, Damon.
Well, no, time out now. No, y'all say it matters, but as fans, y'all think every young dude's supposed to be getting playing time.
No, that's not true.
Hey, don't do us like that. But I know the kind of fans you're talking about, Mike.
Well, I'm gonna say this: if I'm paying you and I drafted you, you need to get on the show and show me what you can do. Okay, now Demond said he been waiting for. I done seen all of the Hawks basketball. I done all of
you ain't see no Lou Hudson, did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
One or John, I don't know.
Lou Hudson, Armand Gilliam, doggone Dan Round, all of them. I saw them all. The Atlanta, I didn't see the St. Louis Hawks. I saw the Atlanta. Okay.
Hey John, the owner tell Landry Field said you got to be patient. It's gonna
John,
take
you didn't
time.
see our championship?
Bullshit. You know, look, man.
He said it's gonna take time, man. It's gonna take time.
And you remember back in the wintertime when we were talking about that, and what did you say? What did you say? Man, 2 more years? Man. Y'all remember that? Yeah, I know.
I remember it.
But Foot remember, and Mike too. You know, the time. And see, the thing is, I ain't got much longer where I can afford to care about this and not. I ain't got too much to care about this here. You know, that old raggedy St. Louis Hawks banner is hanging up in State Farm Arena. The cause is gonna be on the floor. It's gonna be down on the floor.
But hold on. But see, that's what I'm talking about, though, John. Though, man, like the way I'm looking at this whole season with everything we got coming in, you know, what I'm saying the front office is a mess. They seem like they're trying to course correct, but you could tell like, hey, if Landry got to come out here and still tell people that he's the one making decisions, you know, there's some BS going on. But with everything kind of being changed up and stuff, man, I'm just like, I ain't got no expectations because, you know, I've seen this team look like a 500 team, look like a below 500 team, look like a damn finals team at a time, even with one or two players missing. Other than that, though, and I didn't have no expectation in, so I'm just like, man, whatever we do this season, I just hope it's good because we finna have at least 2 to 3 years. I know y'all don't like hearing the soft reboot, but whatever it is, we course correcting right now. And as long as we can win during the course correct, I'll be okay with that. But it's a lot of people that's about to be gone though.
Philip,
yeah.
This is the question. This is the overarching question over the whole thing. What direction are you going in? What?
And this is what I'll say to that. I can't say personally, for the most part, because I would like to see what Quinn does, and by the time we get to the start of the season and throughout the season, seeing how the Hawks have kind of like progressed and gotten better, have they corrected some of these simple mistakes that they usually make, blah blah blah. Seeing how they do throughout the season.
They got Phil. They got Phil. They got him. They got
no. You are under the Tony Wrestler train. No. I see what you're doing. No. I got listen. No. I can
the silver lining, being positive. You be like, hey man.
No. I gotta see what they do because I mean, ain't gonna do it ain't gonna do nothing to sit here and be negative about it because shit, we done seen the worst. I'm hoping they don't do no shit from like 2019. Like that'd be crazy.
It's not negative.
Well, that wasn't the worst was back in the 2000s.
It's reality. It's reality. And see, the thing is, okay, right now, Phil, right now, if you wanted, say for instance, you got somebody looking for a team, wanting to be a fan of a team,
right?
Convince them to be a fan of the Hawks.
No. And that's what I'm saying. I would tell them exactly the good stuff along with the bad stuff. I couldn't give it to you.
Stuff you gonna tell them?
Shit. We get a couple of good wins. We ain't all bad. We ain't the Detroit Pistons. But shit, we get a good win here and there. We'll get to the playoffs, hopefully, as we seem to be.
Real talk though, I would prefer to be the Pistons.
Nope.
Nah, I'm good.
Being 500 is the worst spot to be.
I prefer to be the Pistons. You know why? Because I would live through a championship. I ain't lived that with the Hawks.
You know what?
I got the Braves championship. It's fine.
And I'm good on that. That's exactly why I'm good.
Mikey.
It ain't bad.
Basketball championship. I want a football championship. The Braves rings do not count for other sports. I appreciate it, but it do not count for these other teams.
But see, it's gonna make it that much better when they finally do win, though. I won't. No. Shit, why I won't? I ain't finna sit here and be like, man.
I don't agree with that.
If I win this summer, it's gonna be the same as if I win in 2043.
Yeah, I agree, Pharaoh. I agree.
Shit. Oh well, 2043 is. Whenever they win, it's gonna be a good day.
My time right now. Hell.
Back to what I was saying earlier about our Quinn though. If you look at our roster, AJ provides very similar things to what Bogey provides. Like
hell no
skill set.
No.
Foot. They're not even close to being the same player. Bogey is way better.
No. You got a point.
Hold on. AJ is not as good as Bogey, but they both provide shooting. They both provide tertiary, secondary ball handling. Right, the one is way better than the other at it, though.
You think AJ provide secondary ball handling?
I think that he might.
It's possible,
in the future, but I'm saying
I'm skeptical on that.
Far superior player, right?
Bogey
so you have Bogey there.
But wait a minute,
What other player?
No, we know you hate Bogey, bro. We know you hate Bogey, dog.
You just said I hate Bogey.
No,
he,
John
he, he,
do.
he just joking,
Oh, he
man.
said
He
John
joking.
hate
John
He
finna
Bogut.
joking,
jump on
bro. He
you.
John
joking.
hate
Okay,
Bogut.
okay.
He
All right.
joking.
Okay.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah,
You're
whoa.
like,
I was
whoa, man.
Let
I,
him
I,
finish,
I,
then we're gonna jump on Mikey. Let Mike finish,
okay.
John, then we'll
So
jump on.
Yeah,
think about it.
Mike,
What other player on our roster can do what Jalen does as far in the front court, as far as getting a rebound and pushing the ball up 90 feet? There's not one, right? So I think if you're looking at it from that perspective, Quinn playing JJ added a dimension to our offense. And I mean, if you say defense, yeah, because he showed some flashes of being a good on-ball defender late in the year. When we have JJ on offense, it brings another dimension which we didn't have. Bogey, if we play AJ has a lot of shooting, which we already have a lot of shooting at the backup too with Bogey.
Mikey.
So that's why I
Mikey.
think JJ played over
Mikey.
AJ.
If
I don't think it was
JJ did
necessarily
all that,
Quinn don't play
Mikey.
rookies.
If JJ did all that for our offense, how come he didn't play in the playoffs?
Because the Celtics basically rendered him useless offensively
Why is he useless offensively?
because he doesn't have a jump shot.
Exactly.
Okay, but that doesn't mean he's
So-
useless. That doesn't mean
let-
he's
let me-
useless.
let me-
I'm saying
let me-
when you play against better teams, when you play against contending teams, teams that have a smart system, teams that know what they want to do,
Mikey,
it's different.
Isn't shooting like basic basketball?
Yes, but not everybody can shoot. You know that. Capella can't shoot.
Capella's a
JJ
center.
can't even get to the rack.
That's true.
I know.
Hey, man,
Yeah,
some
exactly.
people ain't made to shoot, man. Some people ain't made to shoot.
exactly.
So
But it gave us his
Center is the only
ability-
position I'm fine with not being able to shoot.
Yeah.
JJ didn't give us nothing. That's the problem, Mike. And what we talking about?
he don't give you nothing, man. You got to be able to shoot the ball.
you're talking
Meanwhile,
about-
they on Twitter posting, they on Twitter going crazy because he doing some Euro shit, dunking the ball. Where he shoot? Show me him shooting the ball. That's what he need to be doing.
Not
Yeah,
everybody.
Juan
needs to
showed
be
his
able to shoot the
workout
ball.
earlier,
Trust
and
me.
he doing some
Come on, you know I
mid-range
like to
post
shoot a
stuff.
lot of threes. Not
Well, that's
everybody
good.
needs to be able to shoot the ball though.
Yeah, but I don't care
Mike,
about
what we're
that.
talking about. You said he bring a different element. No, he doesn't because he
Yes,
ain't
he
consistent
does.
with it. Oh, listen.
JJ?
Foot.
He
What
does bring a
else?
different
Who else on our
element.
roster can take the ball 90 feet after a rebound and find guys on the fast break
How
the
many
way
times did he
JJ
do
can?
it? How many times did he do it?
You can't do it on the bench.
Countless times during the last stretch
No,
of the regular
he-
season. Countless.
He gives you he had a little carrot dangled out there. You know, but he ain't done it in the pros consistently, right? To be a difference.
No, but
But at the same time though, it's really early on JJ.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We didn't get a whole lot with JJ. He has a high ceiling, but we ain't seen a whole lot.
Finisher. That's
Phil
exactly what I'm
saying,
talking about.
Phil
Yeah.
saying what Landry's saying. We
Yeah.
need more time.
No, but anything though, if anything, our best bet though is JJ. Honestly, going into the season.
Oh yeah.
Our best bet is package they ass up and go get some
No,
real
not even
NBA
just patching
ballers.
them up. But I'm just saying, bro, if the Hawks the way they want to go, and you talking about patience and time, at least JJ is. That's why I'm trying to tell you, screw that pick, JJ and AJ, my rookies, because y'all keep telling me to be patient. At least I'm into that process already. You already 3 years into JJ or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Second year into AJ. These rookies, that's brand new starting, bro. You trying to tell me to wait 4 years. Like you already talking about your boy that you love or whatever, bro. Like, man, I ain't trying to do all that. But we are there now with JJ at least, you know what I'm saying? Where it can maybe be something coming into this season where hopefully he is consistent or whatever with the things that he can do on the court where it impacts the team. I mean, but again, that's me hoping and wishing.
I don't think,
you know what I'm saying?
like, I don't think JJ is this son
Mike,
of God or anything like that.
Mike, when they put JJ on the floor at the beginning of the season,
he was bad, very bad.
He was horrible.
Terrible.
Okay.
I was one of the ones saying it, bro. Saying that he wasn't ready to play. I
was called a hater for that.
I agree.
I was called a hater.
Now, this is the thing.
Well, I wasn't here yet, but yeah.
He still has brain farts out there.
I agree.
He still has brain farts out there.
I'm not saying he doesn't.
Yeah, again, I'm not disagreeing either, John. I'm just saying that you along the process with him further than these rookies, because these rookies finna have brain farts, lost all that from the beginning. You just further along with JJ. That's all now.
Okay, now, well. Okay, I counter that with AJ. Okay, AJ was plug and play. When that man came on the floor, he was making shots. Matter of fact, and everybody keeps overlooking it, this man won 2 games on last second plays. 2 games on last second plays, okay? And that speaks to his maturity level and his ability. Okay. Now
they want like some, but never mind. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, look, they didn't let Trey do it, and Trey was supposed to be the one to do it. Trey is supposed to be option 1. But they
what's your point though? What's your point?
But my point is that I counter JJ with AJ. Okay. JJ, when he first came out there, he was looking lost. AJ, when he came out there, this man was contributing. This man was getting shots. This man was doing all that he needed to do to stay on the floor.
AJ's a coach's son, and he played his whole time at Duke. We understand JJ's
we can't help it. We can't help that.
Okay, we can't help it, but it's also obvious that AJ hit a wall. AJ sucked, bro. In the second half of the season, he started.
John, there's also a counterpoint to this. John, there's a huge counterpoint to this.
What did JJ hit?
But there's a huge counterpoint to this.
Trash, John. I think the point. Both of them trash right now.
What the?
Put them both in the dumpster.
John, though, I see what you're saying, but here's the thing: to start the season, this is I think the strongest counterpoint I have to that. John, at the beginning of the season, Bogey was hurt until late November, right?
Mm-hmm.
Late November. Okay, yeah.
Bogey wasn't hurt. AJ ain't playing.
So Bogey wasn't here. AJ got the minutes, and AJ was producing in those minutes in Bogey's role. I know he's not better. He's not as good as Bogey. The Bogey's way better, but I'm just saying.
You don't give a damn about Bogey.
We disagree. We disagree on Bogey. Bogey.
Let me address something real quick. Somebody posted in the chat because I can never reply.
When Bogey came back, JJ now has more versatility. That if you have Bogey and AJ on the court at the same time, the defense is bad. If you stagger them, it's basically 2 of the same exact tool at that 2 guard. JJ brings something that you never had on the roster to begin with, even when Bogey was healthy. That's why I think Quinn played him. It's not just because he's like real quick. That's what I'm saying.
Whoever we talk. Well, let me say something real quick. You do not give consistent minutes to rookies for them to get better. Stop with that foolishness.
I agree with that.
Not on a team with playoff goals. No,
not on team with playoffs. Yeah, I agree.
Against the ones, if you earn your game minutes in practice, fellas.
I agree.
Training camp
for a win now team. I agree.
They keep with the BS.
You gotta go out there and ball, bro, and behind closed doors.
Yeah, I agree. If for a win now team, like we are.
Let me say something about AJ real quick before I forget too. So with AJ, right? You was talking about, I guess, he the same as Bogey. AJ is a shooter, right? Yeah. Hold on. AJ is just a shooter. He can't come off that screen, pull up like Bogey. That's very key.
I think he can. He's not at the rate and not at the success rate.
He cannot come off that screen and pull that shit up quick like Bogey. Nowhere near, no clear. You have to set him up. He's slow.
Hey, hold on. No. Let me second you on that. Foot. What? Because no. That's actually what I was speaking on a minute ago. Like him coming off a pick or whatever and catching and shooting, he don't really do that good. But when he able to set his feet up in front of himself and get his own self straight, he'll knock down a shot all the time. Go ahead.
I'm trying to remember when Bogey came off of a screen shooting. The only thing I remember about Bogey.
Don't do that.
If you ain't John,
it's Bogey.
Bogey like I'm being Hunter.
Bogey open as a damn Waffle House in the corner.
John, no, boy. Come on, John. I know you done seen that.
No. Wait a minute. I pointed it out every game on this channel right here with DeMond and everybody.
Let's go. When he hot, he hot. When
he hot, he hot.
And when is that?
Hold on. When Bogey's in his zone, he in his zone on both ends of the court.
But he used it in the Twilight Zone. What? The music started playing.
Oh my God! I can't even be mad at y'all. I'm just saying when you're Hunter, so I ain't even gonna do it.
This is how you feel about Bogey.
Yeah.
See, and the thing is, now this is another thing. This man came here hurt, stayed here, played hurt for 3 freaking years. Finally got his knee operated on back over there in Serbia. Oh, Emory Healthcare wasn't good enough for you. We didn't have good enough doctors here for you to get your knee.
Maybe he was home, John.
Come on, man. He stole money from us. He stole money from us.
That ain't his fault. Talk to the front office, bro.
Yeah, talk to
well, look, the front office did it. I know that he did it, and he went
do it.
there
Hey,
and
He took his money. They offered it to him. He took his money.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just home and just went ahead to surgery while he was home.
Pharaoh,
that's exactly what he did. He just stole money around.
you too hard on Dre.
I am not too hard on Dre. Y'all just be acting like this man that spent 3 years in college.
No, okay. Here's the thing.
Now y'all finna make me go off like John just went off on both.
Dre, in my opinion, is the most polarizing player for the fan base. It's not JC, because the minute I say something good about him, people think I just think he's the best player in the world. But the minute I say something bad about him, people say, "Oh, nobody does this on defense." Can there be anything in the middle on? Like I try to be in the. I don't try to bring.
I told you that earlier, Mike. And you be in the middle.
Yeah. You know why?
Why?
He's literally the highest draft pick on the team, and we traded up for him, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What are you doing?
It was involved in the 3-team trade with AD. That was what that was.
He stayed hurt. I mean, look, I don't know what shoes he buying, but a splinter come through the floor and come through. Oh, he out.
No, but he had knee problems before he got drafted too, like a small one, and then it just got bigger.
How are we drafting mass unit players? Why? Who's screening these people medically before we draft?
MASH.
Hey, John, they don't know nothing about MASH, bro. That was a show.
The TV show?
Yeah,
man.
You know about
Trust me, bro. I know what that is. That was
I know what that is.
Turn the TV off.
I thought he said MASH.
Turn the TV off that night.
Did you watch it live though, Mike?
Oh no, I ain't watching live. I ain't never.
I ain't watching live now.
Bro, I've seen a few episodes. My
bro,
dad.
I ain't
my
never
dad
watched MASH, bro. Soon them letters came up, bro. I turned
Hey, well,
TV off. Like time to go to sleep.
Hey, when that came on, you know it's time to go to bed, boy.
Exactly, bro.
Sometimes I would stay up and watch it. Parents, but
9 o'clock curfew.
I went on Nick at Night when Dragnet came on. That's when I took my ass to sleep.
Yeah.
On regular TV, you watching on Nick at Night.
8 foot. What was
it?
What
Back
show
then,
was
bro. That what it was, bro. MASH came on. Hey, TV over with for the day.
No.
What was it?
MASH came on after Arsenio Hall at one point. That and Newhart.
That was rerun.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Ain't nobody watching that.
You want? Oh,
Not
you
us.
Starsky and Hutch, everything.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh yeah, all that. That's Nick at Night stuff for me.
Oh, yeah, it's rerun time for you, man.
Yeah, rerun.
Mannix for me.
Oh yeah, yes.
So,
Go to bed. Yeah. But
that show is depressing.
Hey man, I'm make it easy for y'all. Don't have no expectations. All right.
That's the best advice, right?
You got to start off the season with expectations.
We're gonna go 0-0. We're gonna go 0-0 in the season.
See what happens, man. We see what happens.
No, that's just being real, man. That's really just being real, because
that's the only way.
They're starting from zero, man.
I mean, I don't expect no championship, so hey.
You know,
we don't know what this thing gonna look like.
Way to do it. Surprise me.
Yeah, there you go.
Surprise me. You know, every time they ask me about the Falcons, I say 4-12 every year. You can't be saying that. I said
if we in the play-in,
no, they look like 19-0 this year. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Now I'm excited about that team.
You say that last year though. We wasn't gonna be in the play-in.
So there you go.
I'm just saying, if we in the play-in
I
again,
predicted
though,
5
I'm
seed last year.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be in the play-in regardless. We should.
Questions on the Falcons and too many questions on the Hawks. Just too many doggone unanswered.
I feel good about the Falcons.
I'm glad.
I feel good about
glad I don't pay attention to the Falcons. Man, I'm glad I don't.
All right, family. I'm about to wrap it up. I'm about to go in the garage, man.
All right, bro.
All right, boy.
Throw him into the garage. See,
hey, don't forget to tap in, man. Hey, we're gonna be live again on what's today?
Friday.
We be live Tuesday, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in, man. free agency open, I think next Friday. I think. Not sure. I got to
Jamal,
double
you need to
check.
give me the schedule before I forget.
Huh?
You need to hurry up the schedule with me before I forget.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna tap in with you, and then
Me too.
we're gonna be
Well,
live.
I told you just to tell me on the in the chat.
Y'all tap in with me, man. Thank you for the support. Don't forget hit that like button on your way out, man. #1 YouTube Hawks fan channel right here. Tap in with us, man. Y'all know how we get down. We appreciate the support, man. And we up out of here. Y'all stay up, family. Peace. Have a good weekend, guys.
All right, peace, everybody.